Hi everybody to this week's
Morning.
video, episode 3 I think this one is now.
3 or 4.
Yeah, something like that. Back at Noi Coffee, our favourite, you'll often find us here. So this week is something we're very proud of. As you know, we love our little charity and we've achieved a lot here and that makes us very, very proud. But we got asked to go to the primary school, I think, as we told you. It's a new venture for us. There's about 250 children there. And when we went, we noticed the poverty even more than we've ever seen, didn't we?
Oh yeah, the clothes that the kids wear, literally the uniform that they go in is the only clothing that they have. So it doesn't stay clean. It doesn't have time to get washed. It's literally dropping off the bodies. So we realised we needed to do something about that.
So we learned when we did when we helped for the refugees, we managed to find this market. You just wouldn't find it. I mean, even the tuk-tuk driver had to ask so many questions to get there. It's not an area that Westerners go, it's not even an area that locals go. And you'll see on this video, you'll see it looks a bit like a sweatshop. They're there sorting all day long, piles and piles of clothes, aren't they?
They certainly are, but they do sell absolutely everything. They work so hard. But the lady at the back, she's quite old, but she's so lovely, and she helped us last time. And she must literally buy them in the bags that she gets the clothes in are taller than me, and then she obviously distributes them out to in according to whether they're adults or children, and then they get sorted. And they do take out the rubbish because there is some rubbish because it's brought in from Japan, from the good stuff. And yeah, they work super hard there.
Yeah, and what we've learned is if you take a potluck, and if you take a potluck, then you get a lot more, don't you?
Oh yeah,
If they've sorted them and put them into sort of sizes, ages, and styles and stuff like that, it costs you more. But if you're quite prepared to just buy a huge bag of children's clothes, which we did, and then us, Rin and his family next door, we all sorted it. So on this video, you're going to see us going to the market and buying them. You're going to see how much we got, and then you're going to see them being distributed and the smiles on the kids' faces as we do that. So I really hope you enjoy this.
but also from these clothes that we've got, obviously our kids are aged from 5 up to 15, 16. But because there were random bags of clothes, we also got a lot of baby clothes, which obviously are no good for the school. But our friends Rin and Munyim at the shop who've been helping us, we've taken those over there. They have some friends who work at the local hospital. She's a cleaner, and they're taking the baby clothes there. So they will get distributed to the ones that are out in the rural areas and have nothing again. So nothing has gone to waste.
So as part of our tour of the market, this is a bit where definitely you would never get any foreigners come down to, but obviously we've come down here because we're this week collecting clothes to hand out at the school from the donations that people have given us. So if you come through here, literally there are just piles and piles of second-hand clothes, and everybody is sorting through them, and they're all clean, or mostly in good condition, and people just spend all the time sorting them. You'll see clothes, you'll see shoes, um, and often what you do is while you're in here, you buy it generally by the weight or by the bag. Obviously, by the time it then goes up and goes hanging onto hangers and stuff like that, then you start paying by the item. We buy it more like this for the children at the school because that means we can get more for our money, more for our donations.
So here we are, trying to distribute the clothes. It's a bit of disorganised chaos. We've got piles of big girls, medium girls, and small girls to start, and we'll do the boys afterwards. So we're just getting the children out now to line up, and we're going to try and get them in some sort of size order. See how it goes.
So the last bit of the girls one doing now. What you find is the same as is in England. The younger kids are happy to accept absolutely anything. The older ones turn their noses up if it doesn't look slightly in with fashion. But you know what? We've still given every bit of clothes out. So thank you ever so much. Now we've got all the boys' ones to do, so that's going to be fun. But again, thank you so much for your donations. If you see, nearly all of the kids have got at least 2 items. Many have got 3, 4, or 5 items. And the teachers have had good fun as well because some of them have been trying things to say that they quite like some of the clothes as well. It's been a fantastic afternoon. Now for the boys. So it's so different with the boys and the girls. The older lads are grabbing the stuff, they're trying them on, they're putting trousers on, look, they're having fun, they're having a laugh. He's put his trousers on, trying it there. Oh, it's fantastic. As I keep saying to you, to everybody, a tiny, tiny amount of money. So literally for 2 items has cost less than £1. The smiles you put onto people's faces. I do keep saying that to you. Thank you so much because every time that little bit of money helps us to put a big smile on these children's faces. Thank you. So that was just an amazing experience. That went better than we thought. It was a bit of a worry to start with because we did the girls first, as you will have seen, and the young girls, they loved it. The older girls were turning their nose
Very
up.
choosy.
I'm not wearing
Typical teenagers.
Yeah, and which is brilliant. You want kids to be kids.
But the teachers were having fun as well. Even some of the teachers were putting some of the little skirts against them, saying they wanted it. When
they were, but the lads.
They were just. There were some denim jackets there, and they were more or less fighting over them, and they were so grateful. And they had so much fun. It was, yeah, it's just amazing to watch, honestly.
And even afterwards, bits we didn't shoot on the video, the lads they wore their clothes the whole of the rest of the day, and we're going home with them. So, again, as we do, thank you for all of you that donated. As we said, even £1 made a huge difference because that bought at least a couple of outfits. So, if you donated £1, you made Charles smile. So, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this week's video.
Thank you.